Hey everybody, how are you? This fine Sunday, it is Berlin. I'm back with another video with more Trisha Paytas stuff because this is still kind of going on. Trisha has now come out in a lot more TikToks and we're going to talk about it because she's really denouncing Shane Ryland now. I mean, I know that Trisha is no saint. If you haven't seen any of my previous videos on this topic, then they're up on my channel if you want to check them out. But I'm going to be getting ready, doing a bit of makeup. I feel like being creative today. It's been snowing here. It is beautiful, absolutely beautiful. So the snow has inspired me to do a kind of Queen Elsa inspired look. So I've got lots of sparkly white and silver Christmassy type bits there. I have got blue makeup and stuff, and I'm going to be getting into that. But let's get into the drama. Sorry, I'm just opening a new e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. I've run out of my other one, and this is a staple in my makeup. I love it. Let's get straight into the drama. My God. Trisha has come out in another series of TikToks last night, fully denouncing Shane Ryland, talking a lot about how Ryland has a podcast centered around drama and tea, which he does. That is what the sip is. But yet he's here saying he doesn't like drama, he doesn't want to be involved in drama, doesn't like being in the center of drama. But all of this has put him in drama, him and Shane both. Trisha uploaded a TikTok with signs you're in a toxic relationship, basically shading Ryland, Shane Dawson. This was one of the first ones that she did yesterday. Of course, we all know that Trisha Paytas is no saint, that Trisha herself has done a lot of very problematic things in the past when it's come to underage people.
Who do you think gives a better lap dance, Trevor or Shane?
We're gonna have to fight. No, we're not.
Yeah, oh, look at this suggestion. Let's see it. You know, honestly, I was watching them dance earlier on Shane's channel. They did like a dance off. And like, I always thought Shane like moved, but Trevor fucking grinded. So I kind of feel like Trevor might.
I know, I hate to say it, but you know, the young blood.
Oh, hey. Oh, yeah. Oh my God, I'm like.
What is your underwear? What is
oh my
that?
God, hot. Ooh.
Trees?
Watch out, Justin Bieber. Fucking.
She's done a lot of kind of racist things, all of that type of stuff, you know, the same kind of thing that Shane Dawson and Jeffree Star have done. Trisha has also done the same things. So we know that Trisha has been no saint. But what's happening now is people are bringing up old clips of Trisha and pointing out like her flaws, her past mistakes, as well as Shane Dawson, Jeffree Star. People are now pointing out Trisha's mistakes and saying, why did it take a white woman crying for people to understand how problematic Shane Dawson, Ryland, Jeffree Star, to understand how problematic these people are? It took Trisha Paytas coming out, crying on the internet and losing a friend of 12 years. It took that for non-POC to realise just how problematic Shane Dawson and Jeffree Star are. Now, I can totally see that point, and I can totally understand how frustrating it must be for POC who've been calling this behaviour out for a long time, because believe me, they have, and I've seen it. Jeffree Star with the racism issue, let's talk about that. Jeffree Star, of course, made a video, a whole entire YouTube video that was addressing his racism. At the time when Jeffree made that video, I think I was kind of uneducated, and I chose to look at that and say, okay, he's taking accountability for his past behaviour, so I forgive him. But what I didn't take into account then was the fact that that isn't my apology to accept because I'm white and I've got white privilege. I really didn't take that into account at the time. I really didn't understand it on that level. You know what I mean? But since people of colour are coming forward and educating us and, you know, speaking their minds on this topic, it is, as I say, educating me and making me reevaluate the choices that I made in supporting Jeffree Star's behaviour like a few years ago, you know. So if the fact that I've supported Jeffree Star's brand has upset any people of colour who might follow me or whatever, then all I can do is apologise and say that I'm learning and I'm growing too, and I'm going to do better, because when you know better, you do better, all that kind of stuff. Now, I want to get into the rest of these TikToks that Trisha uploaded, because she's talking about the present, which honestly, we can't live in the past. You know, we've got to look at these people and say, where are we now? What's happening now in the present? We can't all live in the past like 10, 12 years ago. We've got to say, who are these people now? To me, it seems from all of these TikToks that Trisha has uploaded that she is genuinely wanting to change her behaviour and take accountability for the person that she's been in the past and do better going forward. That's honestly like my opinion on the whole thing with Trisha now. Yes, she's not been a saint. Yes, she's been very problematic, but it's about now. It's about going forward from this. So Trisha is saying that she wants to take accountability. And honestly, I do see that as some kind of growth from Trisha.
Well, yeah, people are like, Trish, get over it. Well, I'm not going to get over it, and I'll never get over it, because these people don't have to take accountability. These people can just go about their lives, brush over it, have their people, their little lapdog fiance, the hairstylist, they sacrifice the people around them, and they never have to take accountability for anything. And they don't learn. They don't get it. They say they do. They'll have an apology, throw in therapy in there, but they don't change. And it's not okay. The amount of trauma I have from this, the trust issues I have from this are greater than far more than any ex-boyfriend, daddy issues, or whatever could give me, because this is someone I never lied to, never said one bad word about for 12 years. And I find out every single day more and more nasty, vile shit he said about me. So I'm not gonna let it go. But it just goes to show what kind of horrible humans beings they are. Not just as a person and as a friend to like me, like they're shitty, but to like the internet. Like just everyone thinks, and it works most of the time, like a David Dobrik, you just don't address stuff and it goes away. And that is the truth. So a lot of people will never have to take accountability for their actions, for being a shitty person, because yes, the internet forgets stuff, the drama moves on, something else happens or whatever. This just shows what kind of crappy people they are. When I hurt people, even if it's unintentional, even if it's not my intention, when I hurt a group of people, the internet, and people are mad at me, like I address it. Like it literally eats inside of me until I address it and at least try to explain or say something. The silence is deafening, and these people are cowards. And they're rich, so they'll hide behind lawyers or lawsuits, or they hope it goes away or whatever. It just speaks volumes to their characters, and it's sad. This is some BS, please. That little weasel was so happy to have a tiny little bit of spotlight, a tiny little shine on him. He like couldn't wait to talk about it. He had that big ass smirk on his face. He jumped on it real quick. When Shane was getting canceled last year for stuff that like he actually deserved to be canceled for, and that's why once again I'm reiterating, I blindly defended without actually looking at the things that people were talking about, that there were some innocent jokes, but no, there was some nasty racist shit in his videos and some gross bestiality shit that he should have been canceled for, and guess what, they stayed silent. But Ryland was so quick to jump on this and be the little weasel he is, trying to be on like Jeffree's good side. It's denounced here by Jay, even though that came directly from Jeffree, but he's such a lying little weasel. Ugh. I almost respect Shane a little more for at least not lying. Like, I have to believe they corroborated that, because I don't think Shane would have let that out if he didn't approve it, because like, daddy. But In my heart of hearts, I am like happy in life. I am. I just, again, wanted to make a clear distinction that I don't support this anymore and to let him know that I know all the shit that he's been talking. But hair by Jay, Jeffree stuff aside, you know, Jeffree did apologize. Jay had apologized, you know, even before all this. I chose not to accept the apology. I chose to accept the apology from Hair by Jay. I chose not to accept the apology by Jeffree because I heard he was still just talking poorly about me. But I do want to move on. I mean, they apologize. That's all they can do. That's all you can do. And the person accepts it or they don't. And everyone has to move on. So from that, I move on. But I'm not going to tolerate people that are going to straight up lie. When Ryland went on the sip this week, he straight up lied. And I will always, always, always defend myself on that because that is just gross to me. It's just gross to straight up lie. They sold their soul for the devil and they're going to have to live with that. I'm drawing my line. I'm not associated with them anymore. I do want to move on. I have a wedding to plan, a house to move into, a great podcast, great friends, family. Thank you guys so much. And you know, I do not believe in anyone being canceled. I really, truly don't. Not Jeffree, not Shane, not Ryland. I don't believe in anyone being canceled. I think that's weird. I think that's like bad karma. And you know, I don't want to mess with anyone's money. You know what I mean? I don't like that. I want everyone to like succeed. And I actually want everyone to be happy. That is not my point of any of this. My point always and has been, like, people I have that I talk about is like having accountability. Have some accountability. Don't talk about people's sexual health. Don't talk about people's mental illness. Don't lie on people. Like, have some accountability. It's helped me grow so much, and like it just bothers me to no end when people can't just like say, I'm sorry, I messed up. Like, and it's not bothering me because they can just get away with it. It's bothering me because they're not like getting any growth from it. Like, accountability and owning up to mistakes and like really like getting it and like opening your eyes and ears like helps you grow to be like a better person. It's actually amazing. And I actually want that for people. I'm able to finally be in like a stable relationship and like be happy in life because I like went to therapy, but I had to like literally get like educated. I had to get people like in my ear, and I had to get people like screaming stuff at me to finally like get it to like go through my head that like there's something wrong with me, like I need to change. And I had to like look at myself, and like I'm so blessed that people have given me second, third, fourth, fifth chances. Not only people online, people in real life, you know, to really like elevate myself. I would have never been able to be in a relationship where I'm like working things out and stuff like that if it wasn't for, you know, the internet like calling out my toxic behaviors. So grateful for people who have given me like multiple chances, for like being with me through getting help, and the people who couldn't stick with me, I'm appreciative of them too, you know, because they taught me hard lessons. Like, I'm losing people in my life unless I fix myself. And I have so much more work I have to do on myself. I'm like so far from perfect. And while this is way deeper than just drama, I truly want to see people like do better because they're humans and they're capable of that.
So Trisha is saying that she wants her friends who've also done the same problematic behaviour that she's done to take accountability for their problematic behaviour, to apologise, you know, to grow from it. So I can completely get on board with anyone who wants to change and do better. And I think that Trisha coming out and saying her piece, saying that she wants to change, she wants to try and do better, she wants to move on and be happy with her life and all of this stuff. I think that, you know, I'm willing to give Trisha a chance and see where she goes from here, because we can't live in the past. We really can't. You know, we've got to move forward. And if Trisha is telling us that she's now more educated, more informed, looking to change, doing her best, who are we to criticise that, really? So I am going to kind of stick up for Trisha there. And people might not like that, and that's okay. But I'm really not going to discredit or bash anybody for wanting to better themselves and wanting to change. You know, to me, that shouldn't be a problem. That shouldn't be something that we criticise or kick people for. Somebody saying, hey, I realise I've been super problematic in the past, and here's what I'm doing to change. You know, I'm going to therapy, I'm educating myself, I'm learning. You know, that's like more power to you. What I think is quite telling in this whole situation is Trisha Paytas is here saying she wants to change, she's going to do better and everything else. I know that words don't always mean anything. It's about changed behaviour. But let's talk about what Jeffree Star and Shane Dawson have done in this situation. Nothing. What has Jeffree Star done? He's come out, posted a video of him and his new puppy. flying in a private jet, no less, to go and get his new puppy. So that's what Jeffree Star's done. Shane Dawson has been completely silent about the whole situation. So do they want to change? Do they want to better themselves? I don't know. You know, it would be really nice to think that they did. But what do you guys think? I'm going to put the question to you. Here we are in 2021. Do you think that Shane Dawson and Jeffree Star should come out and take some accountability for their behaviour? Do you think that they should come and speak and say, okay, we're learning, whatever, you know, whatever they want to say for themselves? Would it make any difference to you guys if they did? Or do you think that people would just brush their apologies off and say, oh yeah, we've heard it all before and all that kind of stuff? Let me know what you guys think about all this drama. I am going to continue painting my face and I'll be back later on with a finished look. So guys, I'm going to say take care, stay safe, stay well, have a wonderful Sunday. Thank you so much for watching and I'll see you on the next one. Bye guys.